합법적 살인 경찰 불러도 소용없어 양몸들 줄줄이 명단에 적었어 재미로 시작한 판이 점점 커졌어 넌 하는 거라고 내가 벌써 맘을 뜯어먹어 Okay 또 나로 너 꿈을 발사고 난 매일매일 꿈꾸는 꿈 속에 살아
Why hello lovelies, it's Tracy. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and we are on a new journey. We are on to set sail to learn more about 17, and it has been a group that I have been so excited. I feel like getting ready to tell you a tale of how long I have been waiting to watch 17 content with you guys, obviously because we watch quite a lot of groups at the moment, especially because it is really hard for me to keep up with the amount of content. So I don't want to spread myself too thin with the amount of groups that we react to and rewatch together. So I really sort of been biding my time in order for us to be able to find the time to fully dedicate to 17. So I'm very excited to get to learn more about this particular group with you all, especially because since basically the only thing I know about them is what we watched in Hybe Game Caterers, which was over a year ago now, and that was like my first instance of getting to know the personalities, and not all of the members were there. So if you are interested, it is over on Patreon. I do have some free versions that you can watch over there, and they just looked hilarious and chaotic and just so fun. So I'm very excited to get to learn more about them and hopefully become a carrot real fast track. The thing that I've also realized is that I have heard some of their songs, but like I haven't actively searched for them because I did want to wait to learn about them first and then we can sort of listen to their music. But every time my Spotify has been on Smart Shuffle, or I've just had like a playlist going and they pop up, every time I hear like a song that I'm like really getting into and grooving with, I'm like, oh, I wonder who this is by. And every single time it's been 17. So I'm very excited to sort of get into a bit of their discography with you guys. Of course, I probably won't be able to have time to do everything with you all, but at least some of the ones that you guys really suggest that I listen to with you, and then other things I can sort of do on my own time. But yeah, they are a group that I'm very excited about, and there is 13 members. So please forgive me if it takes a while for me to get to learn their names and faces, because I am really bad with names. Like literally as soon as I get introduced to someone, they'll be like, hi, my name is, and then it's already wiped from my memory. And then I spent the next 2 years waiting for someone around me to say their name so I know what to call them. Or I try to find them on Facebook and I'm like, okay, that's what their name was, because I'm so afraid I'm offending someone if I don't remember their name. But I don't know what it is, my brain just goes blank. So literally I like black out and I'm like, wait, what was their name? And then it gets too long of a time where you're like, oh, I can't ask their name now because then it just seems like that I don't care, but I really do, but I'm so awkward. But anyway, so if I ever meet you guys in person and I forget your name, I'm so sorry, but that's the reason why. It's not because I don't want to remember, it's because my brain just does not. I feel like, because sometimes when I meet new people, I get overwhelmed and then I'm like fully invested in trying to like listen to everything, but then my brain just kind of shuts off. And then I forget what happened. So yes, but I'm gonna try my best to get to learn them all. So today we're watching the intro, and then we're watching the hip hop team video, and then we'll be watching the performance and the vocal team. I forget what the videos are, but I do know that there's 4 of them, 4 videos. So we'll watch 2 in this one, then we'll have 1 and 1. Yes, there was something else I was gonna say. What was it? I forget, but Yes, but if you are interested in more exclusive content, you can head on over to Patreon. The link is in the description box below. There is so much more over there, especially with BTS. We've been watching In the Soup. We just finished season 1. That was just so wholesome and fun. We've also been watching a lot of Stray Kids, TXT, some LE SSERAFIM, some ATEEZ, so many K-dramas, like literally so many K-dramas. So yeah, so if you're interested in more content, it will be over there. And plus we'll be getting into their variety show that they do on YouTube over on Patreon. So that'll be really fun to get to learn their personalities as well through their content. But yeah, so I am so excited to get to go on this journey with you all. I hope you stick around and help me become a carrot. I really want to fast track into learning more about them because I already know that I enjoy their music just from the sheer one listen and being like, what is this? I need to add this to my playlist. And then I find out it's 17 and then I have to hold off because I'm like, I need to wait so I can watch it with my lovelies. But yes, any help that you guys can impart on me to become a carrot and to help learn the members, please comment down below. And if you haven't joined already, please click the subscribe button to become part of the lovely family. We would love to have you. And don't forget to press the like button. It really helps us out, lets us know what you're vibing with. Plus it also helps with the algorithm and it helps push the video out to people that are subscribed but for some reason their subscription boxes are broken like mine, and I don't actually see a lot of videos that I'm subscribed to unless they pop up on my algorithm, which is weird. I don't know what YouTube's doing at the moment, but literally I get ads for retiring. Like I get over 50s ads for retire. Is anyone else getting these like weird targeted ads, but they're literally nothing to do with your age group or your interests whatsoever? Like it's so, sorry, I'm going on a rant at the moment, but like you'd think that YouTube would recommend to me things in my demographic, things that they know that I've been watching, and then you think that's how they'd operate. But like some of my videos are like literally going to people that are not in my demographic at all of who watches my videos or who are interested in this sort of content. So I hope they fix their system because if we have to watch ads, at least have them be ads that are targeted to me and not over 50s, because as much as I would love to live in a retirement village, I am not the age nor the financial status to retire. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. So if they could please not give me retirement advertisements for aged care, that would be great. Anyway, hopefully your ads are at least a little bit more interesting than mine. Fingers crossed that you don't have to sit through really boring ads or ads that you literally have no care about in the world. But that's beside the point. Let's just get onto the video. Yes, like I said, very excited. Let's just go.
Hello and welcome to this 2023 guide. This guide is a new version of my 2022 guide, with some fixes on info and new clips. It's still super long though, so I hope you're comfortable. 17.
Also, this is the guide, I'm going to link it down below, but this is the guide that a lot of my Patreon members suggested to me, which is from Caroline or Caroline. I really hope that it's like a pun on Caroline, but it's Caroline 17 or Caroline punny. I don't know. Yeah, so if you are interested, I'll link her down below as well because she took the time to create this masterpiece. So I'm very excited to get to watch it because literally every carrot who is a Patreon member was like, watch this one, it is so good. So the fact that they all recommended this particular guide really bolsters the faith and respect I have in it.
17 is a group of 13 members from Pledis Entertainment. Before you ask, yes they are called 17 and yes they're only 13 members. The marketing reason behind the name is
왜 세븐틴인가? 일단은 13명의 멤버 그리고 13명 안에 또 3개의 유닛이 있어요. 보컬, 퍼포먼스, 힙합 팀 이렇게 3개의 유닛이 있으면 13 더하기 3 그다음에 더하기 하나의 팀. 우리는 하나의 팀이다 해서 13 더하기 3 더하기 1은 세븐틴.
But this was a fix after debut. The original plan was to actually debut 17 members, but the lineup never got to that number and some trainees left the group before debut.
세븐틴이면은 17명이어야 되는 거 아니야? 니네
아이 수가 왜 그러니? 아이 이게 레전드 우리 슈퍼주니어들은 슈퍼맨이냐? 야 갑자기.
Now, this is some general information before we get into the members.
세븐틴! 안녕하세요, 세븐틴입니다. 세븐틴! 안녕하세요, 세븐틴입니다.
This is their pre-debut song, okay. Oh my god, they look of
It's
the era.
17 group by age lines. They form a diamond-shaped formation.
Oh my god, that is so smart. Hold on. I don't know why this has just like blown my mind, but it really has. Also, okay, hold on.
Form a diamond-shaped formation.
That's crazy. Their light stick is so pretty. So bright.
Their official colors are rose quartz and serenity, and their official fandom name is Carrot.
여러분들이 저희를 항상 반짝반짝 빛나게 해줬잖아요. 그렇죠. 여러분들은 앞으로 저희들의 캐럿입니다.
I have goosebumps. That made me get goosebumps.
17 debuted the 26th of May, 2015. After the broadcasting of 17 Project, a reality show where they were tested with different missions so they could get an hour-long broadcasted debut stage.
Wow.
Carrot Land is a fan meeting event that happens every year since 2017. Here 17 perform, play games, do skits, and it's where switch units happen. All members have matching rings that have been with them from pre-debut. These rings symbolizes them as a team, and they've renovated them each time they release a full album.
하나 들고 뭐 지금 데뷔하는데 반지가 지금 아 그런 의미예요 지금? 이게 뭐예요 그러면
이게 세븐틴 반지라는 건데요. 은으로 되어 있고요. 네. 그리고 좀 멋있는 다 이름이 써져 있어요. 멋있는 다 반지라고 있어요. 그때 느꼈던 그 감정은 설명할 수가 없어요. 저희가 진짜 가족이 된 것 같고 하나가 된 것 같고. 맞아. 네, 정말 뭔가 설렜어요.
That's so special. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Why? Why am I so emotional today?
한번 보여줍시다 우리. 새로운 반지, 뉴 반지. 네, 새로운 반지. 뉴 링. 이게 네 번째 링인가요? 네 번째?
네 번째.
첫 번째 받고 정규 4집이면 다섯 번째지 않나?
아, 다섯 번째다 이거.
다섯 번째야?
그래, 왜냐면 정규가 4개 나왔는데
맞아,
시작할 때 하나 있었잖아.
첫 번째 때 그냥 동그라미였고 두 번째 때 그 돌멩이 같은 거였나?
그렇지. 고인돌.
that's cool.
세 번째 게 네모난 거 앞에 그 이렇게
그래.
네 번째가 이렇게 그 로션 바르면 끼는 거.
그래, 그치.
17 always mention how strong their bond is as a team, which was displayed when all 13 members renewed their contracts even ahead of the expiration of the pre-existing ones.
Really?
Here's a little sneak peek of
They
what
must be
they've done
treated
so
really
far.
well then as well, which is good. This is them as well? Wow, all their songs are fire. Ooh, this one's spicy. They have a lot of Japanese comebacks. That jawline. Double title.
Seventeen also has some of the craziest fan chants.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Carrots, hats off to you all. Definitely hats off. Oh my god. With Corelle. Oh, okay. That's so cool that they did that instead to get them in, like, get their fans, like, you know, involved in a fun way.
One of the most memorable moments of 17's career is their first win.
Oh my god, am I gonna cry?
Their first win was on Show Champion, the 4th of May of 2016. Almost a year after their debut. None of the members expected it, and it was a very emotional moment.
한 명씩 다 돌아가면서 수상 소감할 거예요. 시작!
17 is known for their performances and synchronization.
Oh, I'd love to see them live. Anyone who has, I'm so jealous. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my
Going
god.
17 is a web series on 17's YouTube channel. It started in 2017 as a behind-the-scenes series, but slowly transitioned to a variety-type content, until becoming the variety show format we know today. Each episode has its own concept, and even whole series. The
Oh my
show has
God.
gained enough popularity to even get its own fandom, Cubics. They've also got the name of self-producing idols. Since pre-debut they've been involved in writing, composing and choreographing their music.
Wow.
They are divided in 3 main units: performance, vocal, and hip-hop, and each unit has its own leader.
But seriously, why are their songs all fire?
Buseok soon. Since pre-debut they've been the gag trio of the group and their first special subunit. They debuted on March 21, 2018, with Just Do It.
Ladies and gentlemen, they call us Buseok Soon. Let's go. 뭘 좀 아는 놈들이 뭘 좀 알려주려 해. 이게 뭔가 싶을 걸. 우린 여러분의 Buseok Soon. 반복되는
I heard this song.
시작이 되는 이 노래. 네 옆에서 불러주겠어. 힘내지 못하겠어. What else? What else? Don't give it up, never give it up, yeah. Fire, 우리 부석 숨.
Okay, obviously we're going to watch the hip hop team. But like, I still can't get over that like insane synchronization when dancing. Sorry, my neighbors are doing something. Like, just being synchronized when there's 2 people dancing is like hard enough, let alone when there is 13 people dancing. I am so excited because I haven't seen any live performances of 17, so that would be so interesting for us to get to watch, just to sort of see their onstage vibe and persona as well as I haven't seen any music videos. So even though I have heard some songs or like clips of songs, I haven't seen any music videos at all. So again, that'll be really fun to get to watch with you guys. One thing that I didn't even realize is that some of the songs, when they were going through them at the start, were ones that I have heard years and years and years ago, but I had no idea were 17. You know, when you just like almost, when you just hear things on the radio and you're just like, oh yeah, that song, but you have no idea who it's by. That's like me with this, because I've always heard other people listen to it, or it's been, you know, on, there was something I used to watch. But anyway, so like just songs that I've just heard, but I had no idea were 17. So that's just a fun revelation for me. But yeah, let's just get onto the hip hop team and learn actually about some of the members. So let's go.
This is the hip hop. We're starting off with the hip hop team since 17's leader is part of it. S-Cups or Choi Sung-chol.
Scoop스 최승철.
He is the leader.
Sorry, I love how they added the actual like Korean pronunciation for the translate there, because obviously with the AI voice, it's not necessarily going to get pronunciation right, but like I just love how just like immediately afterwards it's like, this is how to pronounce it. So S-Coops and Choi Sung-chol. Okay. Interesting. He has such like a unique look. You know what I mean? Like when you just see if you ever saw him out and about and you had no idea who he is, you just be like, I feel like he, you know, he performs on stage. I don't know. He just has like this vibe. Very handsome.
Leader of 17 and the leader of the hip hop unit.
Let's go back because I feel like I missed some of that. Okay. Okay, so they have individual Instagrams as well. Cool. He's 19 when he debuted. All right. Coop Rungs. Oh, cute. Trainee for 6 years. Wow.
그리워하는 것까지 사랑으로 아름답게 남도록 쌓인 기억이 녹아서 바다가 되어도 날 여기 두고 갈게.
He's the eldest in the group and usually takes care of everyone.
자, 뒤로 좀 갈까요, 여러분들? 이 보통 분들은 얘들아 그만 싸우세요, 일로 오세요. 그만 싸워요. 다 잘한 거 없어요 지금. 이거 한번 해볼 사람. 한번 할까? 한번. 야, 솔직히 하는 거 1등 하자. 그렇지.
스타분들 중에서도 멤버들 다 사랑과 뭐 이제 배려와 이런 걸 다 감싸줘라라고 하시는 분이 계시는 반면, 혼을 낼 때는 정말 따끔하게 혼을 내야 된다. 너라도 정신 똑바로 차리고 혼을 내야 된다 라고 하시는 분도 계시고, 그래서 매번 제가 이렇게 왔다 갔다 하면서 힘든 것 같아요.
He also makes sure to talk with the company about 17 concerns. We love a protective man.
월투는 정리됐어요.
이게 거의 다 정해졌는데 많지가 않아요.
맞다. 이것도 얘기하려고 했었는데, 형 그 뭐야, 집을 두 층으로 나눴으니까 얼굴 볼 일이 너무 힘들어요. 그러니까 다른 층에 사는 친구들. 그래서 2달에 한 번이 됐건 한 달에 한 번이 됐건 뭔가 그런 밥이라도 이렇게 같이 모여서 먹으면서 얘기할 수 있는 자리를 만들었으면 좋겠다.
That's so cool.
작업실 만드는 게 이제 모여들지 않을까?
작업실.
이제 난 니네들이 해달라는 거 다 해줬다.
이사 가고
없어 이제.
차 바꿔주고.
이제 뭐
가다가 또 생길 거예요.
Even though he is the oldest, he's super clingy and needs attention.
5개 넘었어 지금.
축하를 많이 받았어.
너희들이 12시 안 보내줬잖아. 생일 축하한다고.
나 이걸 위해서 안 한 거예요.
이거만 준비하고 있었는데.
Enjoy right now.
이상해 여기. 이상해. 사람이야. 사람이야 이거. 여기 이상해. 움직이지 마. 움직이지 마요. 아니야. 이러지 마. 이러지 마요. 이러지 마요. 나 진짜 싫어요. 이거 사람이네. 아 진짜 사람이네 이거. 아 왜 이러는 거야? 나 무서운 거 진짜 싫은데. 이러지 마요. 하지 마 이러지 마. 하지 말라고요. 하지 마요 진짜. 잠깐만요. 나가지 마요. 나가지 마요. 형 나가지 마요. 나 알고 있는데 너무 무섭단 말이에요.
He is a very competitive man.
이루. 에이 그만해.
Oh my god.
야 갑자기 카트라이.
그냥 해봤어요.
무조건 갔다 와야 되나? 야 근데 이거 해야 되잖아. 왜 안 해? 베이스까지 밟아야지 이루가 했으면. 야 슈아야 일로 와봐. 번호나 나 슈아 일로 와보라고. 베이스 밟으라고. 밟았어. 오라고. 역시 스포츠 화내야 돼.
어쨌든 우리 목적 안 다치는 거니까.
우리 이기는 거 목적은.
He loves his members a lot.
근데 뭔가 진짜 시간이 뭔가 지나가면 지나갈수록 뭔가 우리는 헤어질 것 같다는 생각을 안 해. 못 하게 되는 것 같아. 뭔가 예전 막 초반 때는 결국 시간이 흐르면 되게 오랜 시간이 흐르면 결국 우리도 뿔뿔이 흩어질 수도 있겠다라는 생각이 가끔씩은 들었었는데 요즘에는 딱히 그런 생각이 진짜 하나도 안 든다고 해요.
이런 말 해도 되나? 회사보다 멤버들이 우선이니까요, 저한테. 네. 진짜 냉정하게 멤버들이 더 소중하니까, 중요하니까.
Sungshil is a big fan of video games.
잘 쏜다고 했지?
Oh jeez.
안 돼! 야, 이 판 연습 게임이야. 한 판 더 해.
Wow, he's good.
예술이다.
와 까까머리 지금 다 잡고 있어요.
야 까까머리. 야 어떻게 이렇게 하냐?
Yeah.
There's a running joke about S-Cups marrying every carrot, since he's very good at fan service. He leaves a lot of sweet messages through social media and likes to tease carrots when an album is about to drop. He also pays a lot of attention about what's being said about him and 17 online. He has mentioned many times he looks up his name to know if there are any articles about them, to check how the fans feel or how any situation is going.
하이브 SNS보다 빨라요.
He was supposed to debut with his senior group, Newest, but the company decided to make him debut as the leader of 17.
I feel like they made it a really good choice.
Sungshal is probably the strongest member in 17.
모금 나격이 방탄소년단이냐 세븐틴이냐. 세븐틴 우승. 와 시작. Let's go. Ready? Start.
야.
승관아 원래대로 플랜대로 가? 얘 너무 이기려고 하는데?
Oh my god.
어떻게 너무 이기려고 하는데? 얘 누가 봐도 파랑인 것 같아.
야 아니 이거 에스컬트 2명 너무 반칙이지.
에이 이거 어떻게 게임.
힘 빼지 마.
오케이.
17 can't even function without him.
네, 더 열심히 하겠습니다. 지금까지 세븐틴이었습니다. 세븐틴 감사합니다.
Thank you to all the carrots all around the world. See you soon. Thank you. 지금까지 세븐틴이었습니다. 세븐틴 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
He just left.
아 그것도 봤다. 그 호시 그 인사 제대로 못하고 내려가는 거. 그것도 봤다. 그거 보면서 귀여웠어요. 네, 귀여웠어. 뭐라고 했지? 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 계세요. 하고 생각했다고.
His daughter's name is Kuma and he loves her very much.
Oh my god.
왜 이름이 고구마예요? 소개 좀 해주세요 우리.
고구마?
지금 이제 3살 반 정도 된 꼬동투툴레하고 고구마라고 불린 이유는 제가 저때 다이어트를 하고 있었는데 고구마 그 말린 거를 주식처럼 먹고 있을 때였어요. 그래서 그때쯤에 데려오게 되면서 고구마라는 이름을 짓게 되었습니다.
친구 뭐 자랑 없습니까?
삔 자랑을 좀 해볼까요? 제가 본 집에서 몇 개를 못 들고 와서
강아지 삔을 이렇게 자랑하시는 분은 처음이에요. 좋아하는 삔이 있나요?
이걸 제일 많이 해요.
My god.
Next we have.
I'm sorry, before we move on to the next member. Also, if you are new to my videos, I am a pauser. If there is stuff that needs to be read out loud, I will pause it and read it out loud because I want to make sure that I am fully inviting the information into my brain. Plus, it's my channel. So that's how I want to do these videos. But can I just say, I'm still thinking about hearing his raspy voice, but then also his like really soft singing voice. Like what is this man? Like he was like, I can't compute the hardcoreness, not a word, but the power in his rap voice and like performance versus his singing, worlds apart, but both are equally as beautiful and like incredible. I had no idea. This is why I love getting to know new groups and new people, because there is just so many amazingly talented and hardworking people out there, and also getting to know their personalities, like just how 17 works with their leader as well, and how much he advocates for them, and in order to really make sure what's going to help the team and what's going to make the teamwork even better. I feel like that's just such a cool thing to get to see. And also just how much, the dichotomy between someone in such a position that has to wear many hats, but then also being a baby and like just all his different facets. I really enjoy how Carrotline 17, the creator of this video, has created these with the clips in order for us to get a better idea. Also, sorry, just going back to the intro, the fact that they had the fan chants with, not only would it be hard to get all the members' names in there, but then they also had to do it backwards. Like, that's insane. I feel like 17 is really like making sure they look after Carrot's brains, because they want to make sure that they stem dementia and any other brain degenerative diseases away as fast as possible, because they are making sure it's like brain teasers and like tongue twisters. They are making sure that we are always like, keeping us on our toes. And I really enjoy that because it just shows just how playful Carrots are with 17 and vice versa. I really find that really cool. So, okay. One ooh. Is that right? Okay. I suppose we'll find out when the Korean translate guy comes back.
Jeonwonu.
전원우.
He's one of the rappers in 17 and the member with the deepest voice.
Okay. Born 17th of July. Okay.
잊혀지는 것에 대한 익숙함 나의 미숙함 나의 의구심 속에서 피어난 머릿속 트라우마 내가 살아있는 이유가 도대체 뭘까 미꾸라지처럼 외부감 날 괴롭혀 애석해도 원한 그냥 노래가 내가님도 갇혀버려 내 트라우마에 정신이 빈백해지면 스스로 딱 더 깊어지네 더 깊게 스스로도 찾지 못하게 이 트라우마의 끝이 어딘지 나조차 몰라 잡아줄 손이 필요해
Wow.
도망치다 숨차서 뒤돌아봤을 때 하얗게 쌓인 기억 위로
He's one of the most quiet members in the group.
저는 존재감이 좀 없는 편이었거든요. 그러니까 제가 워낙 내향적이고 내성적이고 제가 어릴 때부터 여기저기 겉도는 느낌을 많이 들었거든요. 근데 세븐틴에 들어와서는 그런 느낌이 없었어요. 제가 이제 존재감을 안 내비쳐도 멤버들이 강제로 존재감을 내비추게 만들더라고요. 그러니까 옆에서 원우도 뭐 있어요 뭐 이렇게 챙겨주고 그래서 많이 극복했어요. 데뷔 직전에 많이 극복을 한 것 같아요.
원우가 성격이 되게 밝아진 게 원래는
원우
이제
진짜 밝아졌어.
다른 사람들이랑 소통을 잘 안 하려고 하는데 이제 그러던 애가 이제 소통을 열심히 하려고 하더라고요. 그래서 막 이랬어요.
개성적이다 그러면은 원우님이 해당이 되는 것 같아요.
맞아. 거의 멤버들 말고 다른 뭔가 뭐 연예인 친구나 이쪽 업계 친구를 가장 늦게 사귀었을 거예요 아마.
가장 없을 거예요.
없기도 하고 늦게 사귀고.
저는 저런 분 보면 왜 연예인을 하게 된지 참 궁금해요. 물어보고 싶기는 해요.
그러기에는 비주얼이 너무 좋으셔서 이쪽 바닥 계셔야 돼요.
Wonu really loves cats. He usually donates money to cat shelters and has gone there to volunteer.
Excuse me. You can come look after my cat, and by that I mean, don't take that in the wrong way. I mean, actually, if you're new here, I actually have a cat. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now.
He also likes books and reading, an intellectual.
여러분들 보기에 혹시 멤버들 중에서 진짜 이 사람은 잡박다식하다 하는 사람 있어요?
원우가
나는 가끔 좀 놀랄 때도 있어.
그러니까 저는 약간 그렇게 생각해요. 21세기 이제 정보화 산업에 들어서면서 지식이 무기라고 생각하기 때문에
지식 무기죠.
좀 많은 걸 공부하려고 해요.
원우 형은 대화 속에서 되게 고지식한 척하는 단어들이 많아.
윤식한
척. 최근에 갑자기 이제 우리 컴백 트레일러가 딱 나왔어. 우리끼리 영상 보고 야 괜찮다 느낌 있다. 좋다. 되게 가볍게 우리 감정을 표현한 갑자기 옆에서 조용히 지나가더니 트랜지션이 되게 좋다. 뭐라고? 트랜지션인 건 알겠는데
전문 용어를 쓰는 거야.
나는 영상 쪽에 멤버들보다는 조금
더 유식하다 있다. 그거를 지나가면서 가볍게 표현하는 거지.
He's also a fan of video games.
원우가 지금 잘 달리고 있어요 지금. 와 원우가 지금 게임 경험치가 남들과는 다릅니다. 맞아요. 지금 기름 채우고 있죠. 고금으로 가득 채웠어요 지금. 1번 다시 난
지금 내가 뭘 한 건지
원우 씨는 제가 본 사람 중에 제일 게임적으로 타고난 사람이에요. 네, 똑똑해요. 재능이 굉장한 사람. 프로게이머가 인정한 원발 스나 죽어서 스나 들었죠?
Look how focused he is.
잘하네.
까까머리.
와 진짜 원우 형 미쳤다.
왜? 뭐 했어?
코피 형 죽였어.
진짜?
야 거기서.
와 도겸.
까비.
미쳤다 형이 나 죽였어.
He does gaming streams on Weverse.
Oh, that's so cool. He played Stray? I mean, if he's a cat fan, he would have, of course, played. If you haven't played Stray, it is such a good game. I highly recommend playing it. It is so good.
좋아 나무를 한번 뜯어보자. 오 뭐야 얘 벌써 탔는데? 이거 어떻게 꺼내? 잠깐만
잠깐만 냄비가 타버려. 불을 이거 못 끄나?
Oh my god. Looks
원래
hard.
냄비가 타요? 뭐야? 주전자가 안 떨어져. 뭐야? 물이 없어.
What a stressful game. Why?
잠시만요.
He studied video editing and directed the music video for Holiday.
제가 이제
Really?
그 사이에 스토리 라인을 좀 짜가지고 뮤직비디오의 스토리 라인을 좀 만들었고요. 예, 굉장히 좀 어떻게 보면 뻔한 얘기인데 휴일에 아침에 일어나서 장을 보러 갔다가 맛있는 걸 만들어서 파티하는 내용을 좀 담아보려고 하고 있습니다.
He seems so sweet.
눈앞에 오션뷰 너만 있음 말리부 사지수 어디든 너만 있음 거기야.
You can easily recognize Wonu because he's usually the member with glasses.
Actual glasses?
끼고 자네.
야이 장을 내놨을 때 안경 부러지겠어.
Wonu has such a dorky humor. We love it.
이게 한 발만 가면
좀 멋있게
재밌다.
잠깐만 멋있게 한 번만 갈게. 안 멋있던데.
처음 먹방이네. 처음 먹방.
베이스티.
맛있어?
와 너무 맛있어. 와 너무 맛있어. 와.
원우가 리액션이 좋네.
오늘 저게 다야. 너무 맛있는데 저게 다야. 아까도 저거만 계속.
봐봐야겠죠. 원우는 웃기려고 안 하면 진짜 웃기다니까. 기가 막히네.
난 2분 있으면 한 번 더 할 거야 저거.
You might not think it at first because he doesn't look the most competitive, but he's really athletic.
Really?
시작. 와 달리기 빨라요. 뭐야? 오 빨라요.
Oh my god.
빨라요.
야 걸렸다.
괜찮아. 능구렁이처럼.
능구렁이.
Oh, that's hard. Oh my god.
빨라 여기.
와. 좋아 원우야. 원우 빨라요. 약간 막혔어요. 여기서 파이팅. 그래도 탈출합니다.
와 진짜 빨라.
빨라요.
근데 진짜 빠르다.
It's only been less than 40 seconds.
나이스.
So does he actually need his glasses to see? Because they do look like they have magnification. That's insane. Oh.
진짜 너무 빨라 얘.
Wow. He is so fast. He doesn't look like he's going fast.
자 지금 원우가 저쪽으로 또 올라갔거든.
자 가겠습니다. 원은
자
2m 30.
30입니다. 네.
넘을 것 같아.
우와. 야 이거 넘어갔어. 내가 봤을 때.
아니야 딱 맞을 것 같은데. 2m 42.
Wow.
형 뷰럴 스윗에서 뮤비에서 달리기 씬 알아 혹시? 특유의 달리기 포즈가 있어. 한 바퀴 뛰어줘. 그무 맞아 저렇게 뛰어.
Oh. I'm surprised he doesn't have cats.
Next we have Kim.
I feel like he might be quite similar to me, but also, can we just really appreciate it when you have friends, like when you're the introverted friend and you are the one that makes friends the slowest, or you don't really like talking about yourself because you don't want it to come off like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to come off like self-centered, even though like you don't mean it to be or anything like that. But can we appreciate when you're that quiet friend, all the other friends that always kindly draw attention to you, be like, oh, also, or yeah, she does that, or he does that really well. Just like things like that. The fact that, you know, they still shine a spotlight onto him is just so special. That is just like peak team like behavior, when you know that there is someone in your group that is just more shy or more quiet or more reserved, and you feel like maybe, especially when it comes to TV shows and productions and things like that, they're always going to focus on or edit around people who aren't as talkative or things like that. So the fact that they actively put the spotlight on him is just so sweet, because as someone who works in TV and film and has seen how reality shows, like the trashy ones, work, like if you are more quiet or more reserved, they're obviously, that's why like when people apply to be on reality shows, they are a certain type of person, because they are going to be loud, obnoxious, and all that sort of stuff. So the fact that, you know, they are making sure that, you know, Wonu is getting as much airtime as the more extroverted members is just so special and so cool. Like, I really appreciate, as a fellow introvert and someone who isn't like, yeah, me, I do this too. It's really cool when someone knows your skills, knows your talents, knows how special you are, and also directs the spotlight onto you to include you as well, because, you know, that just is just like such amazing team like behavior. Like I just can't. I love that so much. Yeah, so that was really, I really love seeing all the different personalities and types of people that are in different groups. But also I do enjoy that, even though this is like an industry that is very different, but you know, people that have talent and have creativity as well shouldn't shy away from the spotlight just because they are more introverted or shy. Like, I feel like it is still a space for everyone. There just needs to be a bit more, you know, like the other members of 17 that direct the spotlight to those more quiet people. So yeah, that's just so wholesome. I love it. Okay, Mingyu. This is probably one of the members I have seen more about, because I know a lot of people find him attractive. So I have no idea why yet, but this will be a good, obviously, introduction to Mingyu.
Kim He's one of the members of the hip-hop team.
97.
Oh yeah yeah, let's bounce. 잠시 내려놓어, 더 느껴봐. Yeah yeah yeah, let's bounce. 어차피 결국에 흘러가 되니까 make it work. 내 주변의 시선으로 너를 만들어내. 넌 이미 펜을 잡고 있고 바라는대로 널 그려내면 돼. That's good. I'm in trauma, it's got me sad. Stuck in trauma, 노래나 부를래. Blah 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 blah, 아니 저저왜. That's my trauma, my trauma, and now it's got me sad.
Wow, they all can sing so well.
Stuck in trauma, 노래나 부를래. That's my trauma, yeah, yeah.
He was an Inkigayo MC from February 2018 to February 2019.
와우, 이게 얼마나 스페셜한 컴백입니까? 세븐틴!
네, 세븐틴. 안녕하세요, 세븐틴입니다.
And he usually posted a photo and did a mukbang after every show.
Wow.
Mingyu is the tallest member in 17.
Is he? Oh, how tall is he?
나는 세븐틴 최장신을 맡고 있는 4번이야. 키가 얼만데?
86. 아직 많이 부족하긴 하지.
But even being this tall, he is just a big puppy.
Geez, that is really tall.
갔다 와.
아 진짜 싫어.
Oh God.
어떻게 할까요?
자 여러분, 자 이제 뒤 돌아주세요. 네. 시작. 자.
별명이 되게 많은데요. 강아지 같다는 별명이 가장 좋은 것 같습니다. 네, 팬분들께서 대형견이라고 해주시는데요. 조금 민망하고 부끄럽기도 하지만 네, 굉장히 듣기 좋은 귀여운 단어인 것 같습니다.
Mingyu always says he loves to clean and cook.
I love a guy that can cook and clean up. Also, he is exactly 10 centimeters taller than me.
맛있겠다.
He knows what he's doing. Look at him go. What are they cooking? Is it something fried? Is it chicken?
오, 토마토를 슬라이스로 하는 게 아니라 다지실 거거든요. 이걸로 소스를 만드는 건가요? 아니면?
기대해도 좋아요, 조시yo시.
알겠습니다.
이렇게 쌀쌀한 들어가요.
I want to know what they're making. Oh, it's a burger. Okay, sir. Ooh. The fact that he cleans as he goes.
와 차도기 한번 싹 밀고 싶다. 와 아쉽지만 다음에 미는 걸로.
Ladies, I think I know what everyone is.
야 오징어로 진짜 잘 만들었다. 야 이게 어떻게 이렇게 돼 있었어? 오징어가?
손질했어.
형이 다 손질했어.
멋있다.
아예 그 딥프라이였어.
He even.
아 끝.
뭐야 개자 그냥. 아씨. 언제까지 둘 거야? 수건을 달달달달 개서.
We love a domesticated man.
가끔 이해가 안 될 때가 있어 근데.
But his members often say he's the one cleaning since he's who's making more mess. Just a clumsy boy.
Oh
내가
no.
사고 부신 게 제일 난 기억에 남아요 좀. 이게 받았었는데 그거를 그 방송 생방송 중간에 부셔 먹었어요.
자, 괜찮아. 괜찮아.
그게 너무 예뻐가지고 막 흔들어 본 거야 이렇게. 근데 갑자기 거기 맨 앞에 있는 그 공이 빠지대? 그래서 떨어지는 순간 아 또 나구나. 하면서 발로 잡아보려고 했어요 이렇게 탁 이렇게. 오. 네.失敗です.
Somebody found the vacuum.
He loves fashion. And in 2017, he was part of Seoul Fashion's Week.
Oh really? That's so cool.
예쁘다. 그치.
너랑 잘 어울리겠다.
아 제일 고가예요? 제 눈이 너무 고가인가 봐요. 너무 예쁘잖아요 이거 근데. 예쁘긴 진짜 예쁘다. 예쁘다 이거.
He's often pranked by his members, but even like this he never gets mad.
이거 죄송한데요. 여러분 죄송한데요. 야 이거 니네 브이라이브야. 죄송한데요.
전 범주형이 신이에요. 여러분 범주형 인스타 올라간 노래 영상 보셨나요? 너무 멋지지 않나요?
야. 여러분. 저기요. 죄송하지만 이건 제 브이라이브고요.
네, 끊겠습니다.
끊지 마. 이런 끊었어?
민규 씨가 이런 동네 바보 같은 분들이 조금 있더라고요.
정확하세요. 바보예요.
이거 기억나세요? 화장실이 너무 가고 싶었던 거야. 안무 연습 중에 꼭 중요할 때가.
그냥 여기서 혼자서 다른 동작하고 있는 게.
오케이. 근데 다녀와서
점프를 하시면서 오른쪽, 왼쪽, 오른쪽 다운이에요. 이게 맞나 싶어요. 진짜. 빰!
속이고 예.
그때 진짜 재밌었는데.
늦게
Oh
갔다
my
왔으니까
God.
열심히 해야겠다. 그 점프를 진짜 높게 뛰었어요.
네.
뛰는데 아니라는 걸 안 거지 공중에서.
공중에서.
뛰었는데 이렇게 된 거죠.
후회와 함께 내려오는.
근데 민규 형이 장난을 치고 싶은 만큼 뭔가 민규 형 반응이 좋아요. 잘 받아줘.
그런 사람이 진짜 놀리기 너무 좋아요.
He designed Bong Bong, Seventeen's mascot.
Oh, cute.
때문에 이 친구가 봉봉이지. 네, 이 친구가 제가 직접 디자인한 김봉봉아.
어.
네. 군이냐? 그런 거 딱히 없어요. 네. 남녀노소가 사랑할 수 있는 봉봉 친구.
Cute.
He likes photography and directed the music video for Snap Shoot.
그러게요, 뭘까요, 진짜? 저도 그 뮤직비디오를 왜 찍기 시작했는지는 잘 모르겠어요. 일본에서부터 배우기 시작했어요, 제가. 처음 배우고 너무 재밌었고 일본 투어가 끝날 때쯤에 뭔가 하나 해보고 싶다, 내가. 그래서 뮤즈 때 한번 해봐야겠다 라고 농담으로 던지고 시작을 했어요. 그래서 그 친구들이랑 같이 뭔가 영상에 담아서 팬들이 좋아할 만한 컨텐츠를 만들 수 있다면 너무 좋겠다 라고 생각을 해서 스냅슛을 찍게 됐죠.
Actual credits. Oh.
Next we have Vernon, or Hansel Vernon Shui.
I've seen things, but yeah, so we have learnt that Mingyu is a domesticated man and cleans probably because he breaks things. So he probably has just developed a habit of always cleaning up after himself because he's the one that's breaking everything. That is just so funny. Also, he seems just like one of those like gentle giants where literally he towers over everyone but is so sweet, so kind, is someone who you can playfully tease and he's never getting angry. This is what I'm just getting from obviously just that clip, and he just seems like such a fun person. Like, I really love also seeing the clips of us getting to see how the members also interact with the particular member we're talking about right now. So yeah, it's just also, I just can't get over how he's like, he just knows how he is going to cook and then he's cleaning in between what he's cooking and making. Like, he knows his way around a kitchen. And that is very satisfying to watch. I feel like as someone who is always the one that's cooking, I never have to feel that anxiety when someone's in the kitchen and you're like, are we going to eat before it's midnight? Do I have to clean everything when this is done and it's going to be like a bomb exploded? You can just, peace of mind. That's what I'm sort of getting from him. Domestic peace of mind. Apart from when he breaks things. Then maybe not so much. Maybe it's more stressful. But a bit of peace of mind. But anyway. I just can't wait to see them all like in a performance. But okay, let's get on to Vernon. He is probably someone who I know probably the least amount. Like while I don't know all the members, I feel like I have seen less of Vernon than some of the other members through like clips and things like that. So it'd be very interesting for me to get to know him. So let's go. Hansol Vernon Tue. Okay, interesting.
한솔 버논 최.
He's the youngest member of the hip hop team.
98. Okay, he's American. 3 years, 5 months. That's not a lot. He was 17 when I debuted. So all the other members would have... There's only one. Yeah, so the youngest member is 1999. Okay. Interesting. That's not a voice I would have expected.
It's jiggy slow, so I'ma sing the song anybody to go with so I'm on my worst behavior, don't stop me now. You hate this world, so show me your way out. Wake me up from this nightmare, please. I can't stand this reality. I'm on my worst behavior, how you like me now? Put a muscle on me, I'll spin your mouth. Wake me up from this nightmare, please. I'm scarred and bruised with the blackout face.
He writes a lot of lyrics, and he's one of the members with more credits in the group for writing and composing songs.
Really? Interesting.
예. 전 가사 쓰는 일을 많이 해서 전달하고픈 감정, 경험 그런 거를 어떻게 하면 가장 효율적으로 효과적으로 담아낼 수 있을까 생각하고 있는 형식 자체가 꼭 필요한 건가 아예 다르게 접근해볼 수는 없을까 그냥 다양하게 생각하는 것 같아요. 제 자신에 대해서 항상 아쉽다고 느끼는 부분들이 많고 그런 것들을 계속 꾸준히 보완해 나가고 싶어서 꼭 어떤 걸 작업해야 돼서인 게 아니라 진짜 그냥 그 하는 것 자체를 쉬고 싶지 않아서 살면서 꾸준함을 잃고 싶지 않은 것 같아요.
His mom is American and his dad is Korean, but he feels more connected with the Korean culture.
알고 보면은 전주철 씨의 홍대 토박이래요.
아 진짜요?
그죠?
네,
뭐야? 전주철 씨입니까?
네, 전주철 씨입니다. 제 친가 쪽이 다 전주 쪽.
아버님이 한국 분.
네네네.
어머님이 미국 분이시고.
미국 네, 마이애미.
그렇군요.
예. 그럼 어머님이 한국으로 시집 오신 거예요?
아버지랑 어머님이랑 둘 다 뉴욕의 미대에서 만나셨는데.
Oh my god, that's like a drama.
네, 이제 거기서 결혼하시고 저도 이제 뉴욕에서 태어났는데.
아, 뉴욕에서 태어나셨구나.
뉴욕에서 태어났는데 이제 5살 땐가 아니면 그보다 더 어릴 땐가 한국으로 와가지고.
He's a bit shy.
너무 이렇게 간만에 예능 촬영하는 것 같아서 너무 기쁘고 지금 그 스태프분들이 이렇게 반응을 관객이 있는 것처럼 해주셔가지고 네, 기쁩니다.
또 우리 간간히 예능 잘 안 나오는 우리 버논이까지 오늘 데리고 나왔거든요. 네.
얘가 데리고 나온 건 아니에요. 그렇잖아, 캐스팅이 된 거지 네가 데리고 나온 건 아니잖아.
아 근데
네가 데리고 나온 것처럼 얘기하고 있어. 어쨌든
네.
조금 떨리긴 하는데 열심히 하겠습니다. 네.
너무 떨려서 계속 이렇게 하시는 거예요? 이렇게 하시는 거예요? 네.
떨려요, 떨려.
저는요
자 이렇게 이 펜을 자 이렇게
이따가 같이 포테토 치즈예요.
좀만 다정하게. 좋을 것 같아요.
So he's more awkward?
애기가 먼저 다가가는 건 처음 본다. 미안해, 원래 무뚝뚝한 형이야.
비주얼이나 좀 사자의 카리스마가 있지.
얘도 귀여운데?
왜 내 셀카를 마음대로 훔쳐봐. 쑥스러워.
너는 네 폰에 내 사진 들고 다니잖아.
쑥스러워.
왜 그러는 거야 정말?
몰라. 진짜 바보.
말이라도 해주든가.
아 나 몰라 진짜.
그렇게 날 좋아하면 말이라도 해주든가.
진짜 몰라.
Absolute fashion icon.
안녕하세요.
Vernon has a very recognizable way of standing, walking, and just existing.
누구의 TMI일까요?
생각이 많을 땐 워킹이지.
번원이죠 뭐.
순간이도 있긴 있는 것 같아요. 그러니까 저는 약간 그런데 번원이는 이제 안무에서 파다가 더 중간에 계속. 번원이는 걸음에 또 이거 리듬감이 좀 있어요. 이래가지고.
그리고 부르면 못 들어요. 번원아.
한번 때려야지 알지.
번원아.
왜 형? 왜?
요즘 아니래요. 그거 하고 있어요.
그렇게 정색을 하면 나는 이제
너랑 할 말이 없는 거야.
워킹이 진짜인지 번호님 한번
맞죠. 걸어봐. 진짜 봐야 돼요. 너무 감사해요.
진짜로.
빨리 걸어봐. 빨리 저쪽에서 걸어봐.
여기 넷플릭스부터 눈까지.
이게 뭐야? 걸어봐. 있다. 걸어봐. 저 약간 비슷하지 않아요? 얘는 팔이 별로 안 움직여요. 얘는 약간 이게 있어.
놀리는 건 아니야.
이런 느낌.
그냥 그렇다는 거지.
너의 그.
Sometimes he's so chill it feels like he doesn't move at all. He loves to watch movies.
인생작은 러브데스 로봇으로 해야 될 것 같아요. 옴니버스 애니메이션 시리즈인데 그 애니메이션의 그 작화 기술력도 너무 좋고 각 편마다의 세계관이 너무 독특하고 흥미로워서 두고두고 계속 다시 볼 수 있는 시리즈인 것 같아요.
방금 좋아했던 에피소드 있으세요?
지금 재밌는 에피소드 하나 떠오르는데 크리스마스예요. 어린이 2명이 이제 산타 할아버지를 몰래 보려고 슬슬 나왔어요. 그래서 산타 할아버지를 딱 보는데 산타 할아버지가 알고 보니까 진짜 이상한 되게 망측한 괴물인 거야. 그런데 그 괴물한테 그 어린이 2명이 걸렸어. 그래서 그 괴물이 애들한테 다가가서 걔네 냄새를 맡아. 좋은 아이였는지 안 좋은 아이였는지를 냄새를 맡아서 판별하는 거야. 둘 다 좋은 아이였어. 그래서 그 2명한테 얘네가 갖고 싶었던 선물을 구토를 해서 줘.
그런 어떤 표현.
Ooh. Vernon's comment after watching everything. If you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, it is such a good movie. I don't want to like hype it up and everything, but as someone with an Asian mum, I feel like it really hits us with Asian heritage and families that little bit more because of the cultural aspects of just, you know, how they are. So it really was a movie that literally I then showed my other Filipino best friends, and we all cried because it was just something that really hit home. But in essence, if you aren't Asian, it is like you don't have to be Asian to understand the story of just wanting to be accepted and to be loved by your family. So so okay, let's read his comment. My mind exploded into pieces of colored paper. With colored paper, each increasing piece shines on the universe of my potential. In my insufficiency, be kind. Let there be love here and now. Wow. It's such a poetic comment to talk about. But yeah, if you I'm going to talk about it for a couple of seconds just now. So if you don't want to know anything about it, just mute this and then I will put my hand up and wave to say that it's okay to unmute. But basically, the entire concept of the movie is just in its heart a daughter who is searching every single possible universe for a mother that will accept her for who she was. And that's it. And just love her for who she was without anything attached. And now, without the complexities, just the fact that she would just purely be loved for who she was. And that in itself is just such a powerful message, done in such a bonkers way. Like, the movie is crazy, and it's so abstractly funny that I really hope, if you haven't watched it, that you watch it and enjoy it, and hopefully it's not too crazy for you. But anyway, yes, okay. Hello everyone, come back. So, yeah, anyway, yes, let's continue. Also, the editing
He's
was so
one
good.
of 17 English speakers and usually translates in interviews or when they're abroad.
It's another. Yeah, it's heart attack, exactly. So, Shim is from 심장, which means heart, and 쿵 is like that.
쿵.
Yeah, that heartbeat sound. So it's 심쿵.
Yeah, you're right. Well, like, we have so many things that we wanted to do for KCON World. And Joshua, since you're actually from LA, I'm sure you'll know some things that we must not miss at LA KCON World. So give us some tips.
He's just very Vernon. How can you not love him?
근데 잠깐만 근데 한 명 없어.
번호이 여기 없잖아.
He is breathing. That's so funny.
야, 이제 찍자. 잠깐만, 여기 누가 없어.
거기 번호이 없네.
번호이 없네.
번호이 없어? 또 어디 갔어?
전화해봐, 전화.
번호아! 뭐야?
형!
번호아, 야, 너 번호아.
형!
뭐하냐? 서랍도.
시작. 물박치기 실수했어요. 이거 처음 들어왔을 때 너무 귀엽고 예쁜 거야. 근데 그 다음 날에 구렛나루 한 적이 없어. 진짜 웃긴 게 애가 아니 그냥 되게 깔끔한 그 첫날 와서 안녕하세요. 저 앞으로 내일부터 올 최한솔입니다. 진짜 귀여웠어. 그래 했는데 다음 날 이렇게 연습에 왔는데 애가 머리를 다듬은 느낌도 아니고 약간 옛날에는 그 원블럭 해가지고 한쪽만 밀리고 이게 근데 그런 것도 아니야. 그냥 진짜 발가락으로 여기만 밀려 있는 거야. 하얗게 여기가 밀려 있어. 그래서 보나 머리 잘랐어? 그러니까 저 여기 껌이 붙어가지고 그냥 밀어버렸어요. 자기가 잘랐대. 그냥 밀었대. 아니 껌이 진짜 웃긴 게 봐봐. 너가 그렇게 바로 까먹고 잊고 있고 뭐 침새야 뭐야? 까먹고 잊고 귀요미. 버닝. 아까 리허설 때 했던 표정 하지 마세요.
Read about Vernon appeared on different TV shows.
생활대원 척척박사 최한솔.
없는데? 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
그런데요, 여기 주식회사 맞죠?
예, 여기 주식회사 맞아요.
Oh my god.
I'm considered a halfer because my dad is Korean and my mom is American. I look more like Western than Korean because of my lighter skin, hair, and eyes. So, in Korea, when I travel in public, people always stare at me. I hate when that happens. I feel like we're all the same people, but they fix their eyes on me as though I am an outsider. One of my friends are halfers too. My friend
It's
Danielle
so weird hearing
is half Korean
halfers.
and
That's-
half Iranian. My friend Habibi is half Korean and half Pakistani. People tend to treat them badly because of their darker skin. I think people should give other people more respect and they shouldn't judge them by their appearance.
Vernon is a very free-spirited person that gives off such a positive vibe, and his way of thinking deserves all the appreciation.
이때는
문제였던 것 같아요.
저는 생각하는 게 뭔가 행복에는 크고 작고를 나누기 좀 애매한 것 같아요. 그냥 행복을 느끼면 그냥 그게 딱 행복인 것 같아요. 정말 큰 행복을 느끼고 싶은데 생각보다 이게 큰 행복으로 안 와닿는다. 막 이런 식으로 생각하면 그 정말 온전하게 느낄 수 있는 그 감정을 제대로 막 만족하지도 못하고 계속 막 욕심을 내게 되는 거잖아요. 그 감정을 취하려고. 근데 그렇게 생각하지 않고 그냥 좋은 게 좋은 거다라고 생각하는 편인 것 같아요.
표현을 꽤 하는 편인 것 같긴 한데 근데 제가 어떤 생각을 하고 사는지 모르겠다는 얘기 들을 때 그냥 그 말이 그냥 좀 재밌기도 하고 모르겠어요. 그냥 재밌는 것 같아요. 제가 일부러 그러려는 건 아닌데 남다른 게 있나 봐요.
His family cat. Oh my god. I'm so excited to continue on with the performance team next video, but let's quickly talk about Vernon. Let me just readjust and we'll come back. Can any of you guys, if you are carrots and you know what that last clip of Vernon was talking about when he was a kid, do you know what that was from, or like what particular thing that was a part of? Because I would really love to know the context behind that video. Obviously we know what he was talking about, but in terms of why that was filmed in the first place and all that sort of stuff, that would be really great to know the background of that. But as someone who is half Filipino, half Australian, I completely understand to some degree. Obviously, because I live in Australia, so naturally we are just more of a melting pot of different cultures and people. And I grew up in a small town that had a lot of different backgrounds. Like there was, white Australians, there's Indigenous Australians, there was, Papua New Guineans, there was Chinese, Korean, Japanese, like literally every ethnicity under the sun is in my hometown. So it wasn't such a big of a thing being half or halfy, as Vernon was saying. Like it's such a weird, like obviously that would have been a phrase that they were using in Korea at that time, but it's so like it's hard because it's obviously that is what you are half whatever, but it to be almost derogatory or a way to be put down because you are not, it's like, even though I don't know what it feels like to be half, half, pan, in a homogenous society like Korea, I do understand the difficulty that does come with having two different cultures and two different sides to you, because I grew up in Australia. I don't speak Tagalog, but I was raised almost Filipino in that, like, the food we ate was Filipino like 99% of the time. The house in which we lived, no shoes in the house. Just like a lot of the things that my dad adopted into our household was Filipino and Asian. So I grew up in this weird, almost like grew up in Australia, but our household like followed Asian customs and food cultures, and my mum's friends are all Filipino. She doesn't have any friends outside of a Filipino friend group that's Australian or anything like that. So I grew up with mostly always Filipinos around, and I understand just that fish out of water feeling, almost, where you are not enough for one particular thing, so you don't really know exactly how to feel. Like, I grew up in Australia, but not being raised like a fully white child. It's there's obviously some aspects that I don't understand or don't fit in or don't, you know, whatever. But when I'm in the Philippines, I don't speak the language, and also being half, I am way taller than the average woman, especially in the Philippines. I look half, or at least, you know, white passing, depending on where I am in the world. So I always have this cultural confusion as to where I feel most at home. Obviously in Australia I feel at home because I grew up here, so, and we are very multicultural, so there isn't like such a big, you know, difference between you know, Asian and all that sort of stuff, because literally everyone that went to my primary school and everything, like there was more brown people than white people. So, you know, I always never felt like I was different. It's only when I'm in the Philippines where I feel very different. And even though I really like and want to embrace my Filipino side, it can be very difficult because I don't fit the physical aesthetics of Filipinos. In terms of like me being taller also means I weigh more, so just like aspects like that where like you kind of don't know where to fit. I wonder if Vernon has ever felt that in Korea, because obviously in America it's one thing, there's a lot of mixed children, there's a lot of like diversity, but growing up in a, you know, homogenous society like Korea, where your differences are very much right in front of you, it would be quite difficult. And obviously we all have heard stories of really bad bullying because of not fitting into, you know, a particular social norm or societal beauty expectation or whatever it might be. So I really hope that that is something that he didn't have to go through a lot of, because it's not very nice. Like, no matter what end of the spectrum you are in terms of like what ethnicity, like sometimes, especially in those more Asian cultures, having a darker skin tone is, you know, it's something that you're always looked down upon, and it's so frustrating. Like it's so frustrating because it happens in Filipino culture as well. Unfortunately getting a bit of tan is all of a sudden the end of the world. So at least it was to my mom growing up. But let me just take my headphones out so I don't feel like I'm weirdly hearing myself in my head. But yeah, so it's very interesting to get to hear Vernon as a child talking about being a halfie and you know, just the difficulties that him and his other mixed friends had because of just having a parent from a different ethnicity and growing up in Korea. I feel like nowadays it's hopefully better because it's more diverse in Korea. Like there's a lot more foreigners that have moved to Korea. They see a lot more foreigners. They get a lot more media outside. But you know, it's so it really made my blood boil a bit, because I know to some extent how he feels and the difficulties in being a mixed child, because you can sometimes not feel like you fit in either society or like either culture, because there is so much of you in one aspect in one part of the world, but then when you're in the other part of the world, it's like so alien to you. So yeah, I definitely understand what he is talking about and how he feels. So yeah, so if you're I can't speak anymore. So if you guys can let me know where that video was from and what he was talking about. So I kind of went on a rant there, but it kind of is a bit of my own backstory. A guide to Tracy. But yeah, so I can't believe we've just gone through 4 members. Very in depth, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so interesting to actually get to know a bit more of the people that I have seen glimpses of, and like I have seen so many like videos of like S-Coops come up, or like I've seen other like articles or like little thumbnails of Vernon and things like that, but had known nothing about them. So the fact that I get to now put a personality to the face, and to like hopefully as we get into like the music and things like that, it's just going to all come into and fit into place, especially as we get to know the performance team and then also the vocal team, I think is the last video. But yeah, so I'm very excited to continue my 17 journey with you all. Let me know what you guys think. Is there any other particular content or like compilations that you think will help me, whether or not I film it or it's just for me to watch on my own? I would really love to know your recommendations of 17 content, because your girl wants to know. Simple as that. But yeah, there's a lot, because obviously there's 13 of them, but also they've been going for quite a while. Like it's really fun to get to know these groups that have actually been going for a while, and to get to know a bit more about them, because there isn't many groups that I really follow, because you know, the Shiny is one that I've been following, not super in depth, but like have been following loosely throughout the years, ever since I was like in, how long ago was that? High school. So yeah, it's really cool to get to branch off and to get to learn more of like some really iconic groups, especially when there is music that I have always heard but never knew was them. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I really enjoy that we get to go on this journey together on my way to become a carrot. I'm so excited to get to, you know, learn more about them with you lovelies, because obviously we all know from me getting to know TXT and VTS just how special it is that I get to go and learn these groups with you, because I really feel like that you are really helping me on my journey to getting to know them more, and I really love that we get to sort of really share our love for these groups and everything together. It's really special to me. So yeah, so thank you so much for being here. I really want to thank my super mega marvelous lovies from Patreon, Willow and Abby. Thank you so much for all your amazing support, as well as all my other patrons. Your names are beside me. Seriously, I can't do these videos without your lovely support. So thank you so much for, you know, lending your support, wanting to support the channel, as well as have exclusive content over on Patreon. And my YouTube lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you can't join Patreon, literally just you watching, liking and commenting really helps, and really means the world to me. Just by doing that on YouTube, it is seriously, I can't thank you enough. So thank you so much for always being here. If you haven't, join the lovely family. I would really appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button and stick on by for more 17 and more of the other groups if you are interested. I have some of the playlists down in the description box below, or you can head to my channel and see what other content I have, especially with BTS, TXT, Stray Kids, ATEEZ, things like that over there. I think that's everything. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!